Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Currently 3:48. And right now we're about to cook up some breakfast. Not even cook up, but I'll show you guys real quick. Some peanut butter and banana. 3 tablespoons. 1 banana. 50 grams of oats and 1 scoop of protein powder. Two. Today we got some legs, so squats, deadlifts, leg extensions, leg press, lunges, everything. My leg days are pretty crazy. So I'm gonna run that up. Bro, I did not park in this floor. No, what the fuck? Oh, dude. Oh, dude, I parked in I'm retarded, bro. I really forgot where I parked on the first floor. This is ridiculous, huh? Third time's a charm. There we go. We got him. Let's go. Alright, we're in the car. We gotta go quick. I don't have that much time. 4:22, how's that even possible, bro? What the hell? Dude, okay. I actually got a mop. And I'll see you guys when we start hitting the leg workout. I don't know how much I'm gonna film because I just gotta go quick. But that's the thing about vlogging, bro. You gotta basically plan to like go in 0.5 speed your entire day. But it's worth it because content's sick. So I'll see you guys when we get to the gym. Woo! No more turning up to Future, little baby every single day. Turn it up to some turn Vo's worship. Some turn worship music. It's so much better, bro. It's so much better for your ears. When I hear some Future and stuff, I get turned. Like, it's still inside me, but I'm not going through that anymore. It's strictly just straight worship music. Just pulled up to the Amp Fitness, baby. I'm about to go walk in right now. We're super late. We gotta do this like a speed run, so let's go. Alright, sweating our ass off right now. Just finished up squats, we got deadlifts now too. And dude, the auto tracking is so sick. So I did right now, but the squats actually look dope. It's like someone's recording me, but no one's actually recording me. But I'm gonna get this in right now. We're gonna go quick. So deadlifts, lunges, leg extensions, hamstring curls, back extensions, calves, and abs somehow in 30 minutes. So let's go. Alright, y'all. That was, so we're currently at 6:38 right now. So I mean, I low-key gotta go quick right now. It's not looking good. Usually 6:20 is the latest I can leave. And we're way past that right now to make our run. Maybe we have to do 4 miles instead of 5. I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the past like couple weeks I've been showing up at like 8:10, 8:20, sometimes 8:30, which just like, it isn't good, bro. I need to show up at 8, and it's not like anything happens to you if you don't show up at 8, but it's, because I mean, it is at the end of the day your business, but it just kind of shows like a good example and shows that you're committed to the whole mission. So I gotta, if it means sacrificing some like workout time, I gotta make sure that I'm there at 8. Just set a standard, you know, show I'm serious. So anyways, looking, we didn't even hit arms, but our legs, crazy. Legs are dead though, dude. And then it does like, it's like over crazy, bro. This gimbal, I don't understand it. How do I just make it go normal? Oh, there we go. That's, I guess, kind of better. Sort of what I was looking for. I'm gonna go to this lake right now. I'm probably gonna record on my phone just to make it easy, but I will see you guys when we get to the lake. Bro, side note, my face looks so fat on camera as I'm bulking, bro. Probably in comparison to the last video, you guys are like, what the fuck happened to Travis? But we're just putting on size, baby. Moment, or not momentarily, temporary. Beautiful morning out. We're gonna get this, I don't know how many miles in. Last Monday was the first time I ran in like probably like a month and a half, and kind of clapped my hips, not gonna lie. So definitely not gonna go for speed today, but we're using the phone method right now to record. I don't know, I'll get you guys along the way. Let's get it. Man, who knew that running almost 30 pounds heavier would be so tough? I can like feel my heart getting stretched out, bro. That's crazy, but we gotta do 3 miles. We can't do 5 today. 7:10 right now. Just get a shower, eat, get in the chair by 8. I guess I'll leave 20 minutes earlier from the gym. No exceptions, wake up early. So we're mile 2 right now. I'm gonna finish up one more and we'll be good. It's okay because we went crazy on legs today. All right, that's how you start your morning. Oh my God, my whole body's so hot. That was 3 in the bag. I know to a lot of you guys, you're like, what the fuck? This guy used to do like 100-mile races. Was he like so dead? Well, the thing about running is that it takes a very long time to build and a very quick time to lose it, to be demolished. Obviously my mental is still there. I know I can like push through, even though like my physical, I don't even know how to explain this. Obviously you take someone who's been running for a long time, like they're physically going to have adapted and just elevated, like physically, like their athleticism gets better. So obviously that helps in aid of like the whole mental thing, but to run a 100-mile race, no one's really like physically prepared for that. Like you can do your best, but you're gonna face crazy adversity. So I still have that mental thing, but I definitely gotta build the physical back up. The only reason I haven't been running is because I've been trying to put on size, but I gotta park this and then we gotta go to the office. Let's go. All right, we got our meals packed. 100 grams of rice, 4 eggs, and then 150 grams 93.7 beef, 150 grams of rice. Have this right when we get to the office, and then we'll have this exactly 3 hours later. And throw my shoes on, and then we'll get out of here. We're about to be, I think we'll be exactly on time, but I gotta go, so let's get it. What y'all know about the unlimited coffee method? Come on, bro. Right in the apartment lobby. Well, we're probably gonna be late again. Dude, it's not even funny. It's really not funny. But 76, we might get there right at 8. Bro, I'm not even lagging, bro. I'm literally just like, I'm not lagging and I'm waking up before 4 a.m. I just want to hit a massive leg day. I want to be able to hit squats. I want for 4 sets. I want to be able to hit deadlifts for 4 sets. I want to be able to hit lunges. I want to be able to hit leg extensions. I want to be able to hit leg curls. I want to be able to hit back extensions, I want to be able to hit calves, I want to be able to hit abs, and then I want to be able to stretch. Unfortunately, that all does not take 45 minutes. That takes about, honestly, I could go faster, but unless I'm trying to just murder myself before I run, realistically it takes about, dude, my hair is way too long, bro, holy crap. But usually it takes about, hour and a half. So just kind of what it is. Is what it is, but and then you get a run in after that. People think, oh, Travis slacking, lazy, comes in 5 minutes late, but it's like, come on, bro. Look who it is. Look who it is. Look who it is.
Right on time.
Right, not on time, either of us. Alright, just got to the office. I gotta get better at recording moments. Because we just did, like me and Jacob had to do 25 push-ups. Jaden's on her ass. He's like, every minute you're late, it's 5 push-ups, so I wish I did 5. But now, we're at the desk. Gonna eat real quick, and then get to dialing.
Well, I had surgery, so listen, this is like, this is just too much personal information I'm giving over the phone, so I'm gonna back out of it, okay?
It's too much personal information. Asking if you've had any surgeries in the past 5 years?
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff that, even my bank, my mortgage and stuff, I don't really like to do a lot of that stuff over the phone. It's just how I am.
Okay. I mean,
so, let me just...
How would you expect to get mortgage protection if I can't ask you questions about your mortgage or your health?
Well, I'm just, like I said, I'm just looking, I was just putting feelers out, looking around, that's all I was doing. And, so, like I said, I keep the feelers out, and just, like I said,
what does that mean, feelers?
It's just too much, meaning just, I'm looking at everything, my options, my house is like almost done with, so I'm just keeping my options out, that's all I'm looking for is options.
Right. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You're a little bit curious, seeing if it's something that you might need. And that's really what I'm here to help you do. I don't know if it'd be a good fit, but I want to make sure that you're in the best position possible, and that Constance would be taken care of, and your children would also be taken care of. I'm not someone that's going to do anything with your information. We haven't even really asked anything that's valuable information to really begin
Right.
with.
I understand that.
This is really
but
just
like I said, because I have other options too, because I have the VA, so I'm a veteran, so I have other options.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we also special in VA life insurance as well. Do you have any policies through the VA, or would the VA life insurance be enough to cover a $120,000 mortgage?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
Because I have other, like I said, I'm retired, so my wife's income, she get an income, she'd get a substantial amount of money, so she's fine.
Yeah, right.
Not worried about that.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, I still don't know if it'd be a good fit, but there are just a few other questions that we're able to go through to see if it would be a good fit.
No, I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm good. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good day. You're going to be able to use that money, just like a checking or savings, and it would also be tax-free if you decided to do so.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So on that same sheet of paper, if you can, Saul, just go ahead and first write down $30,000.
Okay.
All right, and then give me just 1 second to do this. How much did you say your monthly mortgage payment was? One more time.
It's 1955.
1955. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So underneath the 30,000, go ahead and just write down 15 months.
15 months.
15 months. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and then right beside the 30,000, if you can write down 25,000.
Okay.
And underneath that, go ahead and write down 13 months.
Okay.
And then the last one here for 20,000.
Okay.
Underneath that one, go ahead and write down 10 months.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So what these numbers represent here, Sal, the 30, 25, and 20,000, that's going to be your face value. So when a claim's filed for either a living benefit, like we talked about, or a death claim, you or Luz are going to get paid that much money by Royal Neighbors within about 24 to 48 hours. Now, no, it doesn't pay off your mortgage completely, but what it does do is it provides mortgage protection payments for a certain period of time. So let's take a look at the 30,000, for example. If you were to take that 30,000 and divide that by your monthly mortgage payment of $19.55, $30,000 is going to be enough cash for when a claim is filed to make sure that your mortgage is paid for a full 15 months. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And then same thing with the 25,000. That's going to be enough to cover your mortgage for 13 months, just over a full year. And then the 20,000 would be enough to cover it for 10 months. So all that does is it allows you or Luz to stay in that home and make sure that the bank doesn't come in and swoop it up and take the equity. And it really just provides a safety net and enough time for you both to come up with a plan B if, God forbid, anything were to happen. On top of that, this is going to be a whole life policy, so it's never going to expire on you. You know, you could live up to 80 plus years old and this policy is still going to be with you. So, to the numbers here, Sal, if you can, just start at the top with the 30,000. If you were to go that route, the monthly premium would come out to $171.15 a month.
Okay, so 171,
Mm-hmm.
that only we cover for 10,000?
Yeah, 171 for 30,000, but it's also a whole life policy. So it's not going to expire on you like a term would in 10 years. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in 10 years, I'll still be covering only 10,000. That's the max that I'm going to be covered, right?
Yeah, wait, in 10 years you're still going to have 30,000, right? Mm-hmm. The 15 months, all that represents is I just took your monthly mortgage payment and divided that by 30,000, which means that if anything happened to you, you'd be able to cover the mortgage for 15 months. Does that sort of make sense, or you want me to answer any other questions or explain it a little bit more?
Now, the 30,000, they give that amount at once, or they give it?
Yes, they give it all to you at once. They'd either give it to you if you were filing a living benefit claim, like you got terminally ill, or they'd give it to Luz when you pass away, and she'd receive the money within 24 to 48 hours, the full $30,000.
Now, that can be increased later, or that's not able to be increased?
Yeah, we could always look at adding more coverage down the road. Within the first 30 days of having the policy, we can basically make any changes to it that we want. After those 30 days, we would just have to rewrite a new policy and get you requalified, but we could always still add more coverage down the road. That being said, though, the next number, Sal, if you wanted to go for the $25,000 policy, that one would be $143.75 $1,000,035 a month. And then that $20,000 policy, that one would come out to $115.55 a month.
All right, so let me ask you this, Howard.
Sure.
When you run those numbers, that was the best policy you can find?
Yes, that's going to be the best out of all the different carriers that I'm contracted with in Georgia. Correct. It really doesn't get much better than that. I know that it might look a little bit different compared to the ones that you were seeing before, but that's only because before, with Colonial and Foresters, like we looked at previously, that was for a term policy. So it's going to expire on you in 10 years. And to be quite frank with you, if you look at the statistics, I mean, 99% of term policies, they don't even pay out. People actually outlive the policy. If you were to have put in the $200 a month for a term policy, and then you lived past 75 years old, you wouldn't have seen a dime back from that term policy, and you basically would have just wasted all the money that you poured in. Whereas this policy here, every single month you make a payment for $171, for example. Not only is that going to be gaining interest at 5%, but it's never going to expire on you. So you always get more out of it than you actually put into it. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So, but I mean, that being said, Sal, the biggest thing that we'd be doing today is still first seeing if we can get you approved. That's not a for sure thing, just because you still do have the diabetes, and you just came out of surgery. So, biggest thing is just making sure we can get that yes from Royal Neighbors first. Now, if we were able to get you approved, which one of those three options would make the most sense for you financially, but also for lose when something does happen?
Yeah, I would say the 30,000.
The which one? The 30,000?
Yeah.
Okay. And would that be a comfortable amount for you, month in and month out?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Well, what I'll do now then, Sal, this part only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll pull up a quick application to see if we can get you approved for the 30,000, and then we'll go from there. This is so annoying, bro. Literally my first sale in a minute, and it's like I can't even open the application to write it, bro. Like, come on. So now we're restarting. So annoying. Underwriting. Hit next. Perfect. All right. Well, we did get you pre-approved, so pretty much every time I do see the pre-approval, that means that we did get the final approval. They do just have to do some additional underwriting, but as far as right now, it's looking like you do have the approval. But I'll hear back from them on the final status of the application within about 24 to 48 hours. So Just be on the lookout on a call from me. By the latest, I can give you a call on Saturday, probably somewhere around this time, if that would work well for you.
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds fine.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Well, any other questions that you have for me before I let you go?
No.
Okay.
No.
And just
later on.
Yep.
Later on, I will discuss other options for lose.
Yeah. For a policy on lose as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. We can look into that as well on Saturday once we hear on the final status for yourself.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds great, Sal. All right, well, it was a pleasure speaking to you, and we'll talk to you soon. I hope you feel better. Recover well. Yes, sir. Okay, bye-bye. Let's go, baby. That was a 2K banger. A little 2.1K banger. You know what I'm saying? Finally broke the dry streak. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you guys the dog real quick. Wherever that dog is. I want to get Blue in the vlog.
He's yapping in the
he's in the back. I gotta go get food. So come on.
Let's see him.
We got a wild animal tame.
Yep.
It says,
What's it say here?
Blue's in here. Keep the door shut. This is a man-eating mammal.
Yep. Massive dog. Oh, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Oh, yeah. What's up? Oh, my God. What's up, buddy? Oh, dude, they're the cutest dog of all time. Blue. Blue, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. It's already getting bigger. Low key. He's growing at a massive rate.
I came and saved you. I came to save you.
What a good boy. Dude, what office just like has like just dogs running around? You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Blue. You got a blue vest on too. I'm gonna go out and get a shake real quick.
Alright, Blue, get in here. Come on.
Alright, see you later.
Alright.
Alright, you guys, that was Blue, the manager's dog. And back outside. Beautiful St. Petersburg. Oh, look at this guy. Guy said, look at that vlogger. I can't zoom in. How do you zoom in again? Guys talking smack on the vlogs. Just wait till we blow up. Dude, what is this? Come on, man. Really? Really? Makes sense. Interior makes sense. Come on, bro. Come on. How you gonna sit on that, bro? How are you gonna sit on that? That's weird. That's not where rappers go, bro. Come on. Alright, you boys. I just got off the last call of the day. Didn't make any more sales, but you know, we got a few. We got a lot of things done. Just building wise, training wise, building my team up. That's really the. Oh no way! It's calling back now, bro. It's calling back now. Okay, we're gonna call this guy now. Hey, Carl.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. I was just about to leave the office, but.
No, that's fine. You go ahead. I'll call you back tomorrow whenever I
Okay.
get to work. I'll have some time so that I can give you a call back.
Okay, we can make time now if you'd prefer now. Is your wife home?
Yes, but she's mopping and vacuuming now, so let's not bother her right now. But
Okay, not a problem.
But yeah, I'll call you about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let me check my calendar real quick just to double check and make sure I don't have a time scheduled then. Let's see. Okay, so I do have a call with another client right at 9. That should only take about. What we could do actually, would 8 a.m. work for you? Is that a little too early?
No, that'll be fine.
Okay.
You can give me a call then.
Okay. And is that going to be a good time for your Cheryl as well?
No, we'll be at 2 different jobs, but I'm fine to use my phone. But we can just get information,
Okay. Well, I wouldn't want
and
anything
I
to
can
get.
talk to her about it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want anything to get lost in translation. There's a good.
Yeah,
amount.
that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't sign any papers without her hearing, everything. But as
Yeah.
long as I get some time to talk to you and get some stats about it. I was talking to another guy earlier, so I got his side of the story. But that's why I didn't answer your call coming in.
Oh,
But
it was another mortgage protection call.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Were y'all able to go over some options or?
yeah. He gave me some options, but I just assumed you're yours too.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, yeah, we can go over a few of those options tomorrow. You
Sounds
said
good.
8 a.m. would work well for you.
Yep.
Okay. And I mean, you said that you and your wife you work 2 different times, so she's gonna be at her job
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds good. I'll put you down for 8 a.m. and we can speak then.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, okay, that one right there, that was an appointment that I had set just a couple hours ago, and then he didn't show up. And for that, kind of like a fine line, basically you always want to make sure the wife, if the husband and wife always make decisions together, you got to ask that and find out. Because if they do, then you want to make sure they're together through the call, so they don't say like, oh, I need to talk to my wife at the end. So that's why I did that, and I even scheduled the appointment in the first place, because she was at the grocery store. But while she was at the grocery store, someone else called him, and then basically he already got options from someone else, and he's just shopping around. I can tell. So if he's just shopping around, he got a quote from someone else. If I'm able to beat that quote, which I probably can tomorrow, then he's probably just going to go with my quote.
almost guarantee it. And even if he doesn't go with my quote, he's gonna show it to his wife. He needs it anyway. Obviously, he's open and hearing multiple things, so kind of my best bet. I'm not gonna keep playing phone tag with this guy, trying to schedule a time with his wife when he can't even commit to my appointment. He's obviously just a price shopper, so we're gonna go with that tomorrow, see what happens. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. This will probably just be the first vlog, and yeah, I'm actually really excited to start doing this, you guys. Every single Sunday, I'm gonna be doing them, and it's gonna be really dope. So I will see you guys when I pick up the camera again. I might do it again tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how to do these vlogs. You guys let me know. Do you want to see like just daily? Can't do them daily, but I don't know when to vlog and when to not to vlog. I know I'm gonna dedicate Sundays to doing these, but man, I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I will see you on the next video. Peace.